Hello and welcome back to another watercolor tutorial. We are painting something very simple today because I have been just pumping out those complicated landscapes and I think we could all use a break. So this is probably going to be a very quick tutorial. I don't know how I'm going to tackle it though. It's just going to be like a very orange sky with the sun and things flying, and we'll just see how this turns out. But I didn't even bother taping the borders of my piece of paper. That is how confident I am about the outcome, or should I say lack of confidence. So I'm gonna make this sun even bigger. So this is a sun. I'm painting a circle somewhere in the middle region of your piece of paper, but I'm gonna make it bigger than I would have because I have a feeling that I'm going to be going over it with my background colors, which is going to shrink it. So there we go. Now we're going to take orange, or like a light orange, and cover the piece of paper. I may regret doing this because the sun is just going to blend in with the orange that I'm painting. I should have let it dry first. Oh well. So I'm trying to paint around the sun, although you can't see it as prominently as I would have liked. Looks more green now. I'm fading out the bottom because I might do something there. But as I'm looking at this, I'm like, man, this does not look very good. So guess what? We are just painting over that sun, as I thought that we would. And we'll figure out something for the sun later. But what we will do, I'm going to switch to a smaller brush, a size 1. I'm going to pick up True Orange. And we're going to have like clouds, I guess, coming from either side. I wasn't anticipating them touching there. I should have taped the the back of this piece of paper so it doesn't move. Usually I have tape all around and that just holds it in place. Okay, and then I'm going to take purple, some kind of purple. And that's pink. I need purple, or I guess plum, whatever at this point. And I'm adding it to the underside of the orange clouds because I have a feeling that that's gonna make it look nice. But this was a last minute, like a spur of the moment decision. I did not plan for that. So obviously we're doing this while it's still wet. Okay. I don't really like how this looks. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but so far, I'm not really impressed. Switching to my size 8 so that I can smooth out some of these weird clouds. Maybe if I take white and I add that in there, will that do something? It'll make it look a little more hazy. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I'm gonna be honest, don't know what's going on here. What can we do to salvage this? Well, I can have, I'm gonna take orange with brown. I just had some on my palette, that's why I chose those colors. And I'm going to have like mountains or something in the background here. Okay. And let's let this dry and then see what we do afterwards. Okay, so I'm taking more orange and more brown, or the same color just as this, but it's gonna look different because there's just a lot more pigment. And I would like to create another mountain that's a little more defined. That's going to come like this. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what this is. It's supposed to be a mountain, but I'm getting kind of rock vibes. You know what? This is gonna turn into a Utah-like picture to me. Arches National Park. I know I've done one of these before, but that's the vibe I'm feeling here. And so that is what we are going to do. But I think we should paint a sun first. Can we achieve that? Let's see. If we paint like, man, this is some good watercolor paint. If my white is this opaque, that's pretty solid paint. But for the first time ever, I actually don't want it to be that opaque. I want it to fade a little bit. So that's why I'm kind of doing this, where I'm spreading the white out a bit. Okay, we're gonna let the sun dry, and then the thing is, I don't want this to dry. I want my arch to be connected to that. So I'm not sure what to do. We might have to improvise. Okay, so my improvisation for this is going to be like a dark brown and maroon color. That is what I'm creating, or trying to create. And my arch, so I'm gonna have this structure. Like this. Maybe it should come up in one place, like here. Nah, I probably should have left it because it's not even dry there and it's starting to bleed. I should have left it. Ah! Why do I do the things that I do sometimes? So we're gonna have our arch that's gonna come up like this. Okay, I want this arch to be way bigger. And I want it to overlap the sun. So I'm gonna water down this when I go over the sun. We are definitely going to have to fix this arch a little bit because it looks a little bit funny. I don't know why there's a green speck right there, but oh my gosh, that wasn't a speck, it was just a loose piece of something. Oh well. That doesn't look as good as I thought it was going to. I was so hopeful, so I'm just gonna add a bunch of brown and black to this. Maybe darken it a tad. Because I was kind of hoping for a little more wow factor. You can always look up a silhouette of an arch in Arches National Park and hope it looks better than what I've painted here. Because I really don't like how that looks. There's just something off about it. Something very unnatural looking. So I just took a smaller brush and I don't know, I'm trying to smooth out some of the edges, hoping that that'll fix the weirdness of it, whatever is making it look strange. But that's a little bit better. So I also want to add some flying birds to add something to this painting. So I'm gonna have them kind of like this, but I'm going to give them bodies. So It'll have like a little rounded section there. And that rounded section will have thicker wings, or it'll sprout into thicker wings. Usually my birds are very abstract looking, but because these are bigger and more up close, I want them to look a little more natural. Or realistic, whatever we're going for. I'm gonna have one more that's gonna be maybe a little more arched. So again, I need to give him a body. And I need to widen his wings. Like so. Okay, you know what? It didn't turn out horrible. It's not my best, but I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will be sure to see you in the next one.